Now let me show you in this clip how to write a good paragraph. First of all, there are three essential parts which compose any paragraph. These are a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence. Now let's start with a topic sentence. What does it do? It introduces the main idea of the paragraph. How do I write one? You need to summarize the main idea of your paragraph. Indicate to the reader what your paragraph will be about. Now, look at an example of a topic sentence. You can see in the paragraph in front of you that the first sentence is typed in red because it's the topic sentence of this paragraph. Now start reading the whole paragraph to yourself. You need to include supporting sentences in your paragraph. What are supporting sentences? They come after the topic sentence, making up the body of a paragraph. It means that these sentences explain the topic by giving reasons, examples, facts, statistics, and quotations. What do? They give details to develop and support the main idea of the paragraph. Examples of supporting sentences. Now here is the same paragraph I showed you a few minutes ago. The sentences written or typed in red are supporting sentences, and each one is preceded by a conjunction, like first, second, finally. These are used to connect the sentences in a logical order. Now let me read out to you the whole paragraph, and then you will see how the paragraph reads as one piece. There are 3 reasons why Canada is one of the best countries in the world. First, Canada has an excellent healthcare system. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. Second, Canada has a high standard of education. Students are taught by well-trained teachers and are encouraged to continue studying at university. Finally, Canada's cities are clean and efficiently managed. Canadian cities have many parks and lots of space for people to live. As a result, Canada is a desirable place to live. After writing a supporting sentence comes additional details. In a well-developed paragraph, supporting sentences are explained with additional details or supporting details. These details include facts, examples, experience, or description, which give specific information about each supporting sentence. Each supporting sentence may have 1, 2, or 3 additional details, or even more, depending upon the information the writer wants to include in his paragraph. The following is an example of an outline of a paragraph in which the writer has written in order to write a complete report why he thinks Mary Smith is the best candidate for IT instructor at community college. First, he has written the topic sentence, which is the main idea, and he has started by saying, I believe Mary Smith is the best candidate for IT instructor at community college. Then he has written supporting point 1 and has stated that she has strong educational background. He's added 2 more details in his outline to show how she has strong educational background. Detail 1 says that she has an MA in business studies. Detail 2 states that she has an MSc degree, that's a master's degree in computer sciences. Then the writer outlined supporting point 2 concerning Miss Mary Smith's wide range of experience, and he has outlined 3 details in order to give more information why Mary Smith has a wide range of experience. Detail 1 states that she taught in a refugee program in the Far East. Detail 2 that she was involved in a business program in Lebanon. And detail 3 states that she taught a university IT program in Saudi Arabia. Then the writer went and stated supporting point 3, in which he has written that Mary Smith is truly professional and well respected. He's added here 3 additional details to prove why or how come that Mary Smith is truly professional and well respected. Detail 1 states that she presented papers at conferences. Detail 2 states that she has written several articles on various educational topics. And detail 3 states that her colleagues and students comment on how hard she works for her classes and the programs. Now let me read out to you the complete paragraph of the previous outline. I want you to notice, first of all, that the first sentence is the topic sentence of the paragraph. The sentences in red are the supporting sentences, and the sentences that follow each supporting sentence are in green, and which are the additional details. And the last sentence is the concluding sentence of the entire paragraph. So here we go. I believe Mary Smith is the best candidate for the position of IT instructor at community college. Mrs. Smith comes to the IT center with excellent credentials, that is, with excellent qualifications. First, she has a strong educational background. She holds 2 master's degrees, one in business studies and one in computer sciences. She also has a wide range of experience. She has taught in a refugee program in the Far East, in a business program in Lebanon, and a university IT program in Saudi Arabia. Finally, Mrs. Smith is truly professional and well respected. She has written several articles on various educational topics and presented at conferences. Her colleagues and students comment on how hard she works for her classes and the programs. I'm certain that Mrs. Smith will be a strong contribution to our teaching staff. Here is again the paragraph about why Canada is one of the best countries in the world. I'm going to read the whole paragraph, and I want you to notice the sentences in red are supporting sentences, and the sentences written in green are the additional details. And the last sentence is the concluding sentence. Now, here we go. There are 3 reasons why Canada is one of the best countries in the world. First, Canada has an excellent healthcare system. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. Second, Canada has a high standard of education. Students are taught by well-trained teachers and are encouraged to continue studying at university. Finally, Canada's cities are clean and efficiently managed. Canadian cities have many parks and lots of space for people to live. As a result, Canada is a desirable place to live. Now, in order to end a paragraph, we need to add one last sentence, which is the closing sentence, or which is the concluding sentence. Now, what is the closing sentence? The closing sentence is the last sentence in a paragraph. What does it do? It restates the main idea of your paragraph. How do you write one? You simply restate the main idea of the paragraph using different words. Now here we have the same paragraph about Canada that I have read just now to you. Let me read it out to you again, and I want to notice how we come to the concluding sentence at the end. Right, listen. There are 3 reasons why Canada is one of the best countries in the world. First, Canada has an excellent healthcare system. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. Second, Canada has a high standard of education. Students are taught by well-trained teachers and are encouraged to continue studying at university. Finally, Canada's cities are clean and efficiently managed. Canadian cities have many parks and lots of space for people to live. As a result, Canada is a desirable place to live. Notice how I have read out to you the paragraph as one interrelated sentences and how the whole paragraph is so coherently written and so full of unity. That is, it reads out completely as one topic. A good paragraph must also have 2 important elements. These are unity and coherence. Unity means that in your paragraph you discuss one and only one main idea which is stated in the topic sentence and then developed by the supporting sentences and the additional details. Coherence means that your paragraph is easy to read and understand because your supporting sentences are in logical order. Your ideas are connected by the use of an appropriate transition signal. Now, write this paragraph. Your boss asked you to find a new employee. You interviewed several and chose one of them. Write a 1-paragraph report to your boss explaining your choice. First, choose a specific job. Then, give the person you selected a name. Write a paragraph explaining why the person is a match. Talk about the person's education, experience, and personality. Once you have finished writing your paragraph, check it. Check your writing. Reread your paragraph. Use the questions below and revise your paragraph as necessary. These questions are the supporting sentences ordered logically? Are the supporting points explained with details? Are verb tenses used correctly? Now that you have written your paragraph, try reading your paragraph draft aloud. Ask yourself these questions. Do you like the order of the sentences in your paragraph? Do you need to add words so your sentences make better sense? Are there words you could put in to improve the connection between your sentences? Do you like your introductory sentence, your paragraph body, your concluding sentence? Make at least 2 changes that could improve your paragraph. Remember that even professional writers make lots of changes. Finally, check your punctuation, spelling, and your grammar. Remember that writers make lots of changes.